I ended up cutting 11 for my tree branches. Pretty sure. Let me see. Make sure. Yep. End up cutting 11 because the stone is bigger. And when you're using a 25 by 18 stone, you probably only want to cut 9, like I was saying. And so now I'm just going to take a little piece of wire, and in order to keep these from bending and getting all over the place, I just kind of wrap them up so they don't get damaged until I'm ready and to make the branches, because I've got to make the veil. I'm going to I'm going to wire weave the veil. And so something like that. And that way they don't keep getting all bent out of shape and stuff. So the next, I'm still using a 28 gauge. I want to take about a yard of wire. Whatever you're comfortable working with. Maybe only 2 foot of wire. Yard might be too much. About 2 foot of wire. Okay. And then you would start your wire right down here. Where you wrap it around here a couple times like this. Just a place so that you have something to hold on to. You see? I'm sorry, my fingers are dried and cracked from the cold weather that's come in. And so, hopefully now I can stay in the screen for you. And so now I'm going to start weaving. So I'm going to go around. In fact, sometimes it's just easier to kind of like to take your, in fact, I know I'm not going to be using all this wire down here, so I'm going to cut some of it off. I cut off too much. So I'm just cut off the little bit like that. And then I'm going to take and kind of just bend outwards like that. And then that way it's easier for me to get in and out of here. And so I'm going to go around this a couple times. And then I'm going to press these together the couple times I went around. So you have about like 3 in a row that looks nice. See that? Okay. And then I'm going to decide how far apart do you want your bell to be. You got to hold on to everything. It's just kind of loosey-goosey. So now I'm going to come up in between, go over and across, and I'm going to smash it where I want it to be, the wire. And I'm going to go around. That was around once. It was loop over and then around once. And then I'm going to come up through, come back over, around, and come up through and around again And I'm going to repeat that. And I'm going to do that all the way up. And you have to keep pressing, make sure your wires are close together. Don't pull too hard because you're just going to pull it together. I'm kind of pulling it together. I'm trying not to. You have to be careful. Especially if you're working with soft wire. And this is kind of soft. I want to kind of loosen up now. Because I want to start opening up. I want my bell to be wider at the top. And it's a real struggle, let me tell you. When going up is easy, coming when on the other side, coming down is hard. Really hard to hold on to. But just keep weaving it. Smashing it. Make sure you don't overlap it. You've seen it was trying to overlap on me. And sometimes I don't like the spot where I made my bent. It was just something to go by. And so I'll straighten those out. And I'll just go by where I'm at. You get to talking, you can lose your spot. That's about what I did there. So you just kind of keep going until you get to where you want to start going back down. And going back down is not easy. So, did I go around twice there? No. So keep your wires open. It makes it easier to weave. But you see how pretty that's coming along? Let's see, I go around. How many times I go around it? Okay. And you do have to hold your stone up there every once in a while and to see where you're at with that. Okay? And you will continue doing that until you get to where you want to start going back downhill. Okay, I'm going to start going back downhill. This is where it gets hard. And you just kind of want to, instead of spreading them apart, you just kind of want to make them like that to where you can get in there. And it's a lot of holding on. And I don't know if I'll be able to do all this on camera. It's very hard to do. But you got to hold on each time you cross over, because it slips down. Not easy. So you just kind of fight with it back and forward. It might look weird a little bit. And I'm going to work on this and I will come back. Until you have something going like that, and you keep it going until you have your bell long enough. And I'm scared my phone's going to quit on me. Better go across right there. I would like to continue this. But what you do is whenever you get finished, you will go down and you will cut this off some more. Probably to about right there. And then you take your round noses, and you make a curl. Make a curl like that on each side. You finish your bell and you make a curl on each side. And stay tuned for part 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.